What the hell, camera? Hey, I don't know what's going on. I got a blurry camera. That's just awesome. I love that. Oh, wait. Huh. Yep, it's blurry. What the hell? I don't know what's going on, y'all. I may have to start this over. Damn. My fancy high dollar Walmart video camera. Piece of shit. Well, that wasn't it. That sure didn't help. It's not your eyes if you're seeing. That's not it. I may have to reboot and try again. Huh. Piece of shit. Wow. I don't look as blurry on that monitor as I do this monitor. Hey, what's up, Sad Wonderland? I mean, Alex. Oh, man. Why is it so blurry? It's really blurry on this monitor. Not so blurry on that monitor. It's this monitor. Man, I don't want to have to restart. Because when I restart, I lose viewers and they don't come back. Usually. I think I'm going to have to try it again, see what happens. Well, that's just great. I love that. You really think that's going to help? Well, it kind of looks like it's straightening up a little bit. A little. Because it don't look as bad on that monitor as it does here. It's clearing up. Huh. There. That's not how that works, but piece of shit. Well, that'll teach me. I guess I'll have to get a new one. Oh, there we go. That's better. We're going to leave it like that. It's not quite a year old yet. What the hell is that? Oh, headphones. Ha! Anyways, that looks better. We're going to go with that. It doesn't look as good on my big monitor as it does that monitor, but that looks good enough. Yeah, I bought the 1-year warranty with it. I'm expecting it to go out because the last one, yeah, I've been good. Crazy busy, but good. Really, really good. Oh, shit, I can't see. What the hell? Why is that doing that? Huh. How have you been, Alex? The family is well, very, very well. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to try this again. Yes, my family is doing outstanding. We had a little just came out from a 12-hour shift. That's what I work every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Well, that's what I'm scheduled to work. I actually normally work a little less than that. Because when we get done, we get to go home. Man, that sucks. But that looks good up there, so we're going to keep it like that. Anyways, yeah, that's how it is with us. It depends because it's warehouse work for me, and it just depends. We have X amount of stuff we have to do each day. When we get done, we usually get to go. Usually. Man, what the hell is it with this camera? It doesn't look as bad over there. Yeah, it looks all right. Nobody really wants to see me that clear anyways. Like, oh my God, look at that guy. Here, I'll take my glasses off. That way I can keep telling myself it's because I'm not wearing my glasses. So what have you been up to this week, Alex, since you're the only one talking? Oh, yeah, I used to be into that when I was a kid or younger. I could stay up forever. But these days, I go to bed at 9 pretty much every night. But I also get up at 2:30. Kind of sad that purple rain doesn't look purple on there. It looks like blue rain. Oh, see, I had to train myself to do that. When you get up at 2:30 like I do, work the days I work, by 9 o'clock, you're pretty sleepy. But I've trained myself to do that. So, boy, we're running people off quick. They're not even jumping into the conversation. Maybe it's because I'm fuzzy. They see me and they're like, oh my God, I'm drunk. I can't see. Yeah, used to, back in the day, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. was about my average bedtime. That's kind of how I used to do it. But then again, I worked in nightclubs, so 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning was fairly early. Oh, I forgot you can hear my fingers tapping. Come on, people, jump into the conversation. Don't be afraid. We'll talk about whatever you want for the most part. They're doing all right. Naturally, the warning fans get upset when I don't say what they want me to say. It's weird. If I say what they want me to say, they don't have any complaints. But as soon as I say something they don't agree with, oh, but it's going okay. The same bands that do well are doing well, but I'm just not going to do that. I'm just not going to keep reacting to the same shit over and over just for likes. Why are you I'm surprised it got that many. Yeah, I know. In my analytics, it gives me a breakdown of who all watches my videos or what countries. But yeah, I know I got some Polish. I got Polish, Russian, German, South African, UK. But yeah, there's certain bands that I know if I just reacted to them, it would get a bunch of likes, but I'm not going to do that. And that's like if I really wanted likes and all that stuff, I just say what people want me to say. Hey, what's up, buddy? Old folks. I like that you're comfortable enough to call me that. How you been? Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining the conversation. There's other people that are just watching. Good. Glad all's good. I'm drinking a double cup of coffee today. That's how sleepy I am. I had to edit 2 videos. And dude, is that what this is gonna be every time? I've got your request coming up. Ugh. Oh, somebody requested a song that I'm not doing. I started doing it and I was like, nope, I'm not doing that on my channel. I can't remember who requested it though. That new national anthem by what's his face. I'm not doing that shit on my channel. I'm not down with that. New national anthem by, was it by T.I., I think? I can't remember who requested that, but I'm not doing it. I started doing it and I turned it off. I'm like, nope, not on my channel. There's certain things I don't promote. Yes, it was one of the viewers here, but I don't remember which one it was. But I'm not doing it. The more people talk and promote hate and ignorance, the more it's going to be. So they can look for it somewhere else. Or they can watch it themselves. That'll be good. Or react to it themselves. They could do a reaction. Life is good. And that's why I don't try to promote negative, dumb shit. We need to promote positivity, support each other. Maybe that may have been who did it. Yeah, I don't remember for sure. You know, if I knew my camera was going to be blurry today, I wouldn't have shaved. I literally finished shaving right before I went live. I didn't want that shit all lit up in the camera. You know, Flight, I like, what didn't I like about it? One of the parts, cops are not out hunting people like you hunt deer. That just is not happening. That's a narrative that people are pushing, but that's not happening. I'm not saying there's no bad cops and they don't do bad stuff. There are bad ones and they should be dealt with accordingly. But not all cops are bad and they damn sure ain't out there hunting people. And now that came out in the first few minutes of the song, and I'm like, nope. Because the more you say that, the more people think it's true. I have friends who actually believe that shit. We don't discuss it because they get mad when I tell them no. Anyways, onward and upwards. Dax? I don't think Dax is corny. I mean, he may have done some corny things. Most, or a lot, not most, a lot of artists have done some corny shit. But no, I don't think he's corny. He's done some good stuff. And I don't like everything he does, but some of the stuff that he does, I really, really like. So do you want us to call you both instead of Alex? You just want to say both? I can do that. I'm glad the two of you talking. Everybody else is just watching us talk. Nobody even gave this a thumbs up. Well, one person did. One thumbs up, I see. Not that I care. I just want good conversation. You are keeping me company. I appreciate that. Because if nobody talked, I just shut it down. So the fact you two are talking is good. But we need to have good conversations. Air conditioners fix the kick on. That's a good thing because I was just about to start sweating. Man, if you know how much often I sat and talked to myself, I enjoy my company. Um, yeah, that's right now that topic is so played out, and I tend to get ignorant. Uh, yeah, I get ignorant too when people say ignorant shit. Well, actually, Gary hadn't been here as often as his brother. Brandy's his brother. Brandy's here more often than Gary. Um, I'm not going to put his business out there. He has a reason for not being here. They both stay in contact with me through email. So I'm not going to say, but he has reason for not being here. And a lot of times, Brandy has to work lately. When he has to work a double shift, he doesn't come to the live stream. Wow, we ran someone off. Bye. Oh, maybe they didn't like what I said. But yeah, there's enough people discussing politics right now. I kind of think it's like a moot point to talk about it. Not that I don't have an opinion. I have a very strong opinion. Yeah, I definitely think that was the government trying to take him out. I mean, what they're doing right now is illegal. Legally, they have to return all the money that was given to Biden because they've forced him out and tried to put her in. Well, I mean, they have put her in, but it's illegal the way they've done it. But all that campaign money is for Biden, not for her. So by law, it's supposed to be reimbursed. And they're trying to tie it up and deal with it after the fact. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But I do think that was the inside job with the government. He was forced out because if he didn't submit and do what they said, they were going to do they were going to rule him incompetent and take him out and put her in anyway. So in the infamous words of Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that. So let's talk about some other shit. I don't feel sorry for him at all. Not even kind of, sort of. But it has nothing to do with this last 4 years. It has to do with as long as he's been in the government. Yeah, but I don't feel sorry for him at all. Ugh. What he's done, he ain't done shit. I don't think a lot of people like me as president. They think Trump's mean because I'm very cut and dry on things. Like when I've ran a business and I had to fire people, if you get to the point where I have to fire you, I don't care. You can cry about your kids and how much you need the job. I'm fairly lenient, but If you get to the point where I got to fire you, too bad. So sad. You can bring your whole family in there and cry. I don't care. That's kind of how I'd run this country. I would probably be more, I'd probably be more hated than Trump by the people that don't like him. Because I'm very cut and dry and I couldn't give two shits less what you think about me. Like I've told y'all before, I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. And that would include if I was the president. I would do what's best for our country, not the little whiny asses. Yes, that is correct. And if you get to the point of getting fired when it's so cut and dry, a governor of a cool state like Texas, yeah, I could do that. I'd still upset a bunch of people because we still got we have a bunch of California people moving here and they're trying to turn Texas into California. They're moving here because California sucks. But, yeah, I mean, if you know the rules and you knowingly break the rules and you get fired, I don't feel bad for you. And there's somebody else willing to do that job. Let's say, I think people on welfare should not be allowed to vote because you're going to vote towards who's giving you the money. I know that's not a popular thing to say, but yeah. See, y'all are going to get me all wound up. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to lose my money. So let's move on and upwards to something a little more user-friendly. Like the mystery of what is on this. Savannah asked me, my granddaughter asked me earlier, what's on here? And I don't know. It's been sitting up there for at least a year. It's an SD card. I don't know what's on it. Yeah. I don't know what's on it. That's the thing, Flight. If you're being paid, you're going to vote for who's paying you. So that's why I don't think people on welfare should be voting. It's nothing against being on welfare. Oh, shit. It's nothing against being on welfare. There. All right. So, somebody's fixed to see a commercial. I figure since there's not many of you here, only one of you should see the commercial. Boy, they're dragging that one out real slow. Whoa. 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 I don't think the politics that we're under, this pseudo democracy that the Americans live under, is a good idea. History has proven that no true democracy can survive. So we're not a true democracy in the United States. And what we're under right now is not going to last. Yes, I have what y'all asked me to do. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. Well, I have videos. I have two videos already scheduled. They're already uploaded, ready to go for tomorrow. But I'm going to try to shoot a couple tomorrow so that they'll release over the weekend. I have Suicide Boys, Don Gural, or however you say it, girl, Melanie Martinez, Namafla. So if I can get those done, those will release over the weekend. But that's what's scheduled for right now. But yes, I do have videos scheduled for next week as well. Yeah, I try to stay a little over a week ahead. I used to be like 12, 13, 15 weeks ahead. But I stopped doing that. Because a lot of people that ask me to react to stuff don't even watch my channel. They'll see a new video pop up. Ain't that yours? Ain't that the one you asked me to do? That Don Garal? Is that how you say it? Oh, where the hell's that at? I don't have my glasses on. I told you that was scheduled. Hang on. Ugh. Oh. It's because I still have the way you sent it in the email, or actually the link you sent me, I believe it still says Don Garal, and it says Beto, or whatever it is, Meow featuring Rito. That the one? Oh, shit, you can't read it from that far. Oh well, I can't get you to see it. I can't get the right angle. Oh, there it is. Ain't that what you got right there? Is that it? I skipped right over it. So Suicide Boys and then your song. Yeah. Yes, I clicked on the link that you sent me. So yes, yours will follow Suicide Boys, or be on the same day as Suicide Boys. See, I told you. Alrighty then. Moving on, we're at uppers. I don't know where the hell everybody's at. So, stop talking about politics. Stop asking me to request songs. Let's talk about other shit. Otherwise, it's going to get boring and aggravating. We'll see. What do you mean I'm not reading your comments anymore? Oh, shit. Hang on, dude. I didn't see it because I was looking up his thing. I suggest you listen to some Turkish song for a different experience. I wouldn't ignore you on purpose, dude. I didn't see that pop up. He's over here rapid firing his stuff, worried about his reaction. I'll listen to a Turkish song. Send it to me and let me know. Oh, shit. Y'all got me looking at my damn list instead of watching my monitor. Yeah, I wouldn't stop reacting to you. There's only one responding to you intentionally. If I don't respond to y'all, either YouTube has edited your comment or taken it down, or I haven't seen it. I wouldn't do that to y'all. Oh, I promise you, if I don't want to listen to something without using the F word I normally use, I would tell you. Don't be confused about who I am. If I don't want to do something, I'll tell you. I like hearing new stuff and different stuff. Yeah. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, yeah, and then not do it. Yep. Not everybody does, but I'm brutally honest about that stuff. Oh, no. Alex, people that are that way, I don't get that. Music is an international language. You don't have to understand the words to get it. Like that one that you had me react to. Like I said, I've reacted to Japanese music, South American music, languages I don't understand. Doesn't matter. If it's a good song, it'll get me. I don't know why. I don't know where the hell everybody's at. We've been at this for 30 minutes and ain't people showing up. Oh, shit. Now I gotta take a picture of that. And I gotta put my glasses back on. As far as I know, it was a professional translation. I told you what I read. And don't get confused like the Warning fans. I mean, there's music that I hear, I like, I'll listen to over and over, but I'm not putting a whole shitload of effort into these. These are reactions. Yeah, I know. Well, it says there's more people showing up, but they just sit here for a minute. They don't join the conversation, and then they'll leave and say, "Well, that sucked." Well, you didn't participate, so yeah, it sucked. But Alex, I checked the translation, saw what it said. I told you that last week, but I'm not I'm not digging deep into these bands. Like that Warning reaction I did. Oh, the more you listen to it, it'll grow on you. I don't want it to fucking grow on me. This is my reaction. It's not. Let's learn to like a song. Dude, you're getting way into it, way deeper into it than I'm going to. I censored it enough. I might have got away with it. I didn't spit it the way I was going to because you're kind of trying to push me into a corner. And I'm not putting any more effort into that song than I already did. I have the gist of what it was singing about. That's it. Don't be sorry. But you wouldn't let it go. You remind me of my granddaughter. She's 10, so I kind of get it. But because she'll ask me a question and just keep pushing. I put the effort into it that I'm going to. Like I said, I went and saw the gist of the song. I like the song, but I am definitely not going to work that hard at it. Y'all are both younger than me. Hell, I think both of you combined is younger than me. How old am I or Flight? I think Flight's 27, I think is what he said. I think that conversation's come up before. Oh yeah, there's people that come here that are older than me. Yeah, I think he's. I know what you said, Flight. You're 27. 20. Yeah, I'm older than you two combined. I'm almost twice as old as you two combined. Almost, not quite. Well, 11 years shy. Well, 10 and a half years shy. Yeah, y'all are fairly close in these age. That's not that far off. Matter of fact, both my kids are older than y'all. My daughter will be 30 at the end of October, and my son just turned 26. That's really well, I mean, from you and them, that's quite an age gap, but the their ages are fairly normal. Yeah, I don't. I have one, and I don't. Well, I have two half brothers. I like them. I have two half sisters or stepsisters. I mean, stepsisters and two stepbrothers. I don't like the brother that I have. I don't speak to him. I'm the oldest in my family. Oh, well, as far as kids go, it'd be weird if I was older than my parents. I wonder why the other people that come in here don't talk. They just sit there for a minute and go, "Well, this sucks." I should learn some magic tricks. If YouTube wouldn't censor me, this could be a whole lot more exciting because y'all could hear some of my stand up. But I'm not user friendly. Sure ain't YouTube friendly. I mean, I have some of my stand up on YouTube, just not on this channel because it affects my pay. Do I think about death? No, I do not. Death is a waste of time. No, I don't think about it at all. Oh, I don't care if you're kidding or not. That's a legitimate question. A lot of people my age do start worrying about it. I mean, I understand the fact that I'm closer to death than I am from being born, but I don't think about it at all. It's going to happen. You don't have to think about it. It's going to happen. But no, I don't think about it. Worry is a waste of time, and worrying about dying is a waste of time. You don't have to prepare for it. It's going to happen. It ain't like you got to take a class. You ain't got to talk to other people and go, "Hey." I mean, the only people that could answer your true questions about death can't really respond to you. So, yeah. See, I know people that worry about it, and I know people younger than me that worry about it, but I don't. I'm quite comfortable with death. I don't want it to end anytime soon, which is why I do all the healthy shit that I do, so I can be around as long as I can. But 54, I'm 57. But thanks for the 54. Yeah, I'm 57. No, I get it, and I appreciate that, dude. Uh, Oh, see, I don't even do that either. Uh, it kind of shocks me when people younger than me, when I hear about them dying. Like when my best friend died, he's a year younger than me, but uh, that one caught me off guard. Hey, man, what's up? Hey, cheese. Uh, but yeah, so sometimes it'll shock me if somebody dies, but as far as me worrying about it, not at all. Well, Alex, it's not even like that. It's not about not caring. Uh, I mean, for me, uh, when people put themselves, I mean, like I said, that's a fact. It's going to happen. It happens to everybody. But exactly, it won't bring them back. Uh, I felt bad for a while. See, even electronics will eventually die. Uh, I felt kind of bad until I thought about the realization of it. I didn't cry when my dad died, and I literally watched him. I watched him take his last breath, and I closed his eyes. But he had been suffering for 2 years, so that was actually a relief. But I did cry when my best friend died because that was out of nowhere. But yeah, people that I don't know almost never affect me. Let's see. There was a country singer that died in the 90s. That one got it didn't make me cry, but it shocked me. Uh, and at the time, he was my favorite singer. Uh, huh. I'll be sad when Ozzy Osbourne dies. I know it's coming. Oh, when my best friend, um, it was just out of the blue. He had been in the hospital, but he always came out of the. Oh, I don't cry at funerals. Uh, like I said, I didn't cry. I watched my dad die. I cried. I wrote his eulogy, and when I read it to my kids, it made me cry. And that was the first time either one of them had ever seen me cry. And then I cried when my best friend died, and then I shot a video. The video that's on YouTube, I still cry on the video, but that was like the sixth take. I mean, I got hysterical, just ridiculously crying over it. But yeah, the only reason I go to funerals is when people ask. Now, I had to go to my dad's. I'll have to go to my mom's. Uh, I don't cry a lot, but I do cry. I hate when I cry on camera. I am an ugly crier. You think I look bad now? You should see me when I burst into tears, especially when I'm fighting it, trying not to. I think I have like 5 videos where I cry. But the only time I'll go to someone's funeral that I'm not related to is if I'm asked to. I don't believe in seeing people you love dead. Man, I hope this don't cost me my monetization today or my ad revenue. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Alex. You kind of have to go to that. I mean, I had to go to my dad's. Funerals are for the living, so it's out of respect for those living people. But so I go when I'm asked to support the living people. Because especially with my belief, once the vessel dies, you're free and you're out to stomp around. All right. Yeah, ain't that kind of weird? Now, what we're going to talk about boys and girls. How good my coffee is? Pretty damn good. I'm actually drinking 2 cups today because I was that sleepy. Already told y'all I shaved right before I started the live stream. Yeah, that gets too sad. Let's move on. Talk about something fun. And by fun, I don't mean requesting more songs. Yeah, let's bring some more joy in here. You didn't know I could do that, did you? Yeah, Savannah, there was last week during my live stream there was footsteps. I don't think anybody on could hear it, but let's talk about you can ask questions if you want. Oh, uh, oh, I don't think I posted on YouTube. I posted a video on TikTok and Instagram, maybe Facebook, of a ghost that I caught on camera while I was doing a video. Weird. And it's funny. I mean, I understand when you don't believe something, you try to dismiss it, but people were going, "That's a light." I used to shoot my videos in that room because there was no light. Had blackout curtains and all that shit. Like in here, there's blackout curtains in here. The only light that's in here is artificial light that I put in here. All right, more commercials coming up. Woohoo! You got questions? Got things you want to know? Shit I might hurt your feelings with? Feel free to ask. It is healthy. That's why I do that. I mean, granted, I'm only doing the intermittent fasting. I only eat twice a day. But I feel so much better. And since I went back to being a vegetarian, I'm trying to plan it out. See if I can do a 24 or 48-hour fast. Well, I can name. That is true, Flight. Can I name more than 6? Okay. There was an asterisk in that, and I figured it would come up during. I didn't put an asterisk on there, but there are some new school rappers that I liked, but because they've been submissive to the labels, I don't listen to them like I used to. I really liked Polo G in the beginning, but he got all caught up in all that dumb shit, all the typical stereotypical crap that's in rap songs. But Polo G, I used to like Lil Skies. Uh, Man, what's that dude's name? Uh, I actually liked the baby when I first started reacting to him. Not so much anymore. Uh, Trying to think. And I'm only trying to think of rappers that I like, not people that are in the game. Because it's kind of pointless when you talk about people I don't like. Uh there's a rapper I used to react to. Uh One of his fans named Soap. They had a screen name Soap. They came from the same town as he did. He was really good, but he got shit for views on my channel, so I quit reacting to him. Um, Well, I guess in meeting someone that is that insecure, I have huge problems with people like that. Uh, because me and my mom were literally just discussing this today. I don't worry about shit like that, so I have problems with people who do worry about that. I get that a lot of people are insecure, and before you say she's not, if she's worrying about meeting up, that's insecure. So I would say the best thing to do is make her feel as comfortable as possible. Make it zero pressure wherever the conversation goes. And if she's not talking, pick easy subjects to talk about, not something that could piss somebody off or hurt their feelings, just generalization topics, music, movies, TV shows. And as corny as this is going to sound, the weather, something that doesn't, that there's almost zero chance of upsetting her with or putting her on the spot where she's like, I might give the wrong answer. Because oddly enough, it's usually women. There are some guys that feel that way. When you ask them something or you're meeting for the first time and you're talking, if you ask the question, they're afraid they're going to give the wrong answer. There is no wrong answer. If I ask you a question, it's like if I ask how you feel about something, it's how you feel. Uh, I have friends that met their Tinder people and they're married and they're still married. They've been married for 10 years. Uh, so I would say just make it as comfortable. Well, flight, the reason I don't think it's insane is I've seen people date 4, 5, 6, 7 years, just date. And then when they finally make that leap, it crashes. I've known people literally, and it's not a joke. My aunt was one of them. Literally met a guy at a party. He proposed to her, maybe because they'd been drinking, but they got married and it lasted just as long as a lot of other marriages I see. Uh, the reason it really doesn't matter that way, like he's doing, if he's met someone and they're talking in this way, because in my day you talked on the phone, but you build a relationship that way, a friendship, anyways. Yeah, Alex, uh, I have a whole different thing about cheating and all that shit. Uh, but I get a lot of advice from people who are that can't keep a healthy relationship. I see them giving people advice. If you're not in a healthy relationship or in a long-term relationship, who the hell are you to give anyone advice? And if you're out there doing it wrong, and I don't so much think that cheating is, I mean, I've never cheated on my wife in 31 years, but that's a decision. It's not that I'm against cheating. I cheated on my first two wives. They both cheated on me, in all fairness. But I don't look at that like everybody else does. I have a whole different view about the way that goes. But I'm with my wife because I want to be with her. Uh, but anybody that's either not in a relationship or can't keep a relationship or is in a effed up relationship should not be giving anybody relationship advice. And those are the people that usually want to tell you. I see women like make posts on Facebook. If you're doing this, and this, Casino Chris, what is up, buddy? And just in case, hey, Melanie, I see you right there with Chris. Just in case. uh, oh, but sea flight, that is not the case. That's not, too many people believe that. That is not the case. And that's not, see, that's storybook. That's TV stuff. That's like the girls making the post on Facebook. If you like someone's profile picture, you're already cheating. No, you're not. That's so damn stupid. Uh, And Chris, I sure hope you're sitting with Melanie because otherwise I look dumb saying, "Hi, Melanie." Actually, I hope you are sitting with her so she goes, "Oh my God, you told him my name?" I already knew it. Well, I had actually forgotten. That's why I had to ask. Anyways, she's working. Oh well, you can always show her later. But yeah, flight. It's not. There you go. That'll be great. Flight is really not as that's really not the case most times when people cheat. It has nothing to do with not loving the person you're cheating on. It has nothing to do with it. But like I said, I don't cheat on my wife because I don't want to. I'm satisfied where I'm at. And relationships take work. So when people put up these lists saying, well, if you do this and this and this and this and this, you might as well not be in a relationship. There's a reason you have to work at relationships. Maybe. But here's the thing. We're all different. We all like different music. We all like different foods. I mean, we have similarities, but everybody's different. Some people are allergic to penicillin. Some people aren't. We're different. We're wired different. I come from a long line of cheaters. That's exactly right, Chris. Shit happens. There's so many variables that go into what happens, but you have to work in a relationship. You think cheating is the lowest you can get? Boy, you said you're 19, about to turn 20. That is not the lowest you can get. I promise you, that's not the lowest you can get. But that's your opinion, and you can live by that. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm just saying when people say things are so cut and dry, like Chris said, you have to work at a relationship. See, back in the days, in the 40s, 50s, 60s, people worked through a lot of shit. And I tell people all the time, and they go, well, my parents didn't do that. You don't know what your parents did when you weren't around. Maybe your parents were decent people and didn't fight in front of you. Or maybe they had to come in DC to hide it, that they were banging someone else. I had a guy who played guitar with me, came home early from school one day and caught his mom with another woman. And then she kicked him out of the house so he couldn't tell his dad. Or his dad would think that he was just telling him because she kicked him out of the house. But yeah, it takes work. So, and I noticed, especially like when I grew up, I've told y'all before, my friends who were in Brady Bunch families, you thought how great they were, and then you find out all sorts of sketchy shit was going on in those families. Hey, Spec, what's up, buddy? Me and my wife, she went out with me on the first date on a dare. Her friend dared her to go out with me. Neither one of us were looking for relationships. We both just came out of shitty relationships. We were not looking, and it worked. I think a lot of people go in looking, and that's number one. They start ignoring shit when you're like, "Oh, this is the one." There's all these red flags and flares going off, and you're ignoring all of them. And then once you're in this relationship, how are you doing, Spec? I know you dropped right into this conversation. Uh, I think as you get older and mature, Flight, I think the one comes from work. Because I can remember being young thinking this is the one, and that's how you end up being screwed. Uh, so I don't think Uh, but everybody's had that moment, or most people have had that moment where they thought this is the one, and they realize, oh shit. Like my first wife was in love with my persona, and then when she found out I'm a regular guy that has to practice guitar in order to play guitar as good as I do, then all the problems started setting in. Especially once we got married, then they really set in. So I learned not to date people that thought I was all that in a bag of chips. I think the number one thing about my wife early in our relationship is she didn't ask me to change shit. I warned her ahead of time about a lot of flaws that I have, and she was okay with them. She accepted me for who I am. But over the years, I tried to become a better person because she deserves a better person. But she's never tried to change me. Now, she does worry about my health. That's a good possibility, dude. I Yeah, at the time, I didn't see it as that. It's just there was no pressure because she wasn't trying to change me. And the weird thing is, when women and guys do it too, when they try to change their partner into the person they want them to be, once they change, they're like, "This sucks. I don't like you, but that was your fault." They fall in love with you when you're a wrecked, janky ass individual, trying to mold you into something perfect. But like Chris said, you work through it. Y'all get together. There's a common bond, whatever it is, or an attraction, and you got to work through it. But too many people these days, as soon as there's a fight, oh, we're done. I'm leaving. Wow. I'm gonna have to change the name of this to Dr. Six's relationship advice. Hey, I mean, since Dr. Ruth is gone, I'd be the great guy for that. I could tell everybody all sorts of stuff. Of course, YouTube wouldn't let me do it. I have to do it on a different format. Oh, please. Trying to change something is exactly. Alice Cooper said it best. Alice Cooper has been married to his wife forever. But he said a lot of times these guys will come up and go, she's cheating on me. And he tells them, you married a stripper. Yeah, but she's cheating on me. You married a stripper. It's not that there's no good strippers, but the odds are, I wonder if I have to wonder how the universe has steered us into this conversation because I literally had a relationship and religious conversation with someone at work today who was looking for some answers. And now here we are literally talking about relationship stuff. Low Spec didn't even tell me how he was doing when I asked. Maybe he didn't hear me because we were rattling on about all this. But I'm here to answer your questions. What? I'm here to answer your questions. Well, with my view, naturally. And not everybody likes my opinion. Don't believe me? Go look at the comment sections. uh, oh, because I thought you knocked on the door, Savannah. Like, if I could tell you how many times people have said that to me since I started doing this YouTube channel, and I take that as a compliment every time. I think I'm a pretty good grandpa. Huh, Savannah? I mean, cheese. Don't get me wrong. I am not a perfect grandpa. Oh, I do take it as a compliment. 100%. That's like when people call me old, like it's an offense. Like I should be offended. Nope. Doesn't offend me at all. Oh, thanks, Vanny. That is correct, Alex. Holy cow. Keith, what is up, buddy? Wow. Huh. Oh, your dad's only 7 years older. Well, 6.5 years older than me. So we're fairly close. But yeah, I don't take any of that shit as an insult. So I think it's funny when people do try to insult me. But I'm perfectly fine with the fact that I shouldn't have made it out of the 80s. The fact that my liver functions at 101% after all the booze I guzzled from the time I was 8 years old until I quit. But no, I feel great. And because, like I said, the life I've lived, the fact that I'm holding up this well, I got no bitches. Oh, my first wife married the guy she was cheating on me with. They had a kid together and they were together until she died of cancer. So I really can't hate on her. Obviously, we weren't the ones. I should give me some sunshades and sit here and Stevie Wonder it. I'm sure somebody get mad. I haven't really pissed anybody off in a while. I should piss some people off. The warning would be a good way for me to do it. I mean, I didn't really say anything bad and they got upset. Well, a few people did. I should refer to the drummer as what's her face again. That really made people mad. I had somebody actually unsubscribe me for saying that. What's her face is not an insult. Or Dujma Flopper. I don't consider that an insult. I could say some insulting stuff, and I don't. I'm quite nice. All right, Spec. Have a good day, buddy. So I just found out. I thought they were building, because we were told, near where I work. Um, I have to agree with you to a point on that, Keith. I did have really a thing for women way out of my league. It was the quest. It was more the quest, not the actual catching or victory or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't that. And that's true too, Flight. Social media did wreck, which was where I was going. Let me get back on my thought. So we were told right over from where I'm at, where I work, that they were building a new FedEx hub. This place is ginormous. I just found out that it is not a FedEx hub. That's where the new home base for Facebook's going to be. Wait. It was the 80s. They did have to be good looking then. That's true. All right. Enjoy your date, buddy. Yes. Be true. And I will always be me. So, but yeah, Keith, that was true during the 80s. I had that purpose, but that wasn't what was going on the slide. Definitely, for the most part, the only real requirement was saying, okay, got to step off camera for a minute. Those of you who come here all the time know why. How was life in the 80s? It was, without using it was beep, amazing. I would do the 80s all over again. And I don't think I would change one single bit of it, except maybe I might be a little worse than I was in the first place. It was literally all about um, the three things we're not supposed to say more. It used to be a rock and roll saying, blank, blank, and rock and roll. It was a whole bunch of the first one, a whole bunch of the second one, and a whole bunch of rock and roll. It was the best, man. I loved it. I love everything about the 80s. That's just it. We didn't have any of these distractions. Also, there's no record of what we were doing. I mean, sure, people would take some pictures with cameras, but it wasn't all over the world like that. So it was about living, and it was living in the moment. It was not living for the future or living in the past or getting your all butt hurt over everything. It was enjoying life, full to the the very edge. I've dangled my foot over the edge so many times. I tell people all the time, I literally should not have survived the 80s. I mean, if I wouldn't get in trouble on YouTube, I should have a live stream on some other format where I can talk about whatever I want, however I want. If I could do that, then I could actually tell you how the 80s were for me. I lived life to the fullest. I did not give a shit. The only thing I thought about tomorrow was the next party. But man, I could tell you stories that you won't even believe. So I got to stay off camera for a minute. But more than once, I should have not survived. But I did. Man, I could sit here for hours telling you the insane shit that I did. A lot of people tell me I should write a book. They like hearing my stories about what I've done. And I don't regret any of it. Most of it I can't say here on YouTube. I'll lose my ad revenue. And every time it pops up, tell me it's fixed to show commercials. That reminds me and helps guide me. Oh, yeah. It kind of trips me out when people talk about Gen Xers like it's an insult. We party harder than these people do these days. We weren't out getting butt hurt over everything. You being offended is a you thing. The world doesn't have to cater to you. We got our asses kicked. We earned money. Like I said, we partied harder. You know, we enjoyed life. These kids out here now just can't unalive people quick enough. They can't fight, or a whole gang of them will jump on you. Or if you do win, they'll come back and get you with the pew pew or a whole bunch of their friends. Back in our day, you got your ass kicked, dusted yourself off, and moved on. Just the way it goes. Sometimes you get your ass kicked. Sometimes you need your ass kicked. But we're not the same. When I hear those kids at work talking, I promise you, I've heard this more times than I can count. Somebody talking about drinking 2 or 3 wine coolers, only getting 6 hours sleep, and they're struggling at work. I've literally stayed out all night guzzling, gone home, got 45 minutes sleep, and went out and done concrete work. But granted, there was probably some, like breaking this finger, that probably from a hungover. I can tell you that I have woke up still inebriated to the point that when I used to stop and have coffee with my mom on my way to work, when she opened the door to let me in, she was like, "You shouldn't be driving because you could still get a DWI." But I went to work and I didn't bitch about it. I would go home, take a nap, and do it all over again. But uh-oh. My mom's messaging me. Oh, my mom said good afternoon, one and all. That means she's just started watching. But yeah, flight, I think I'm gonna check because I've got Twitch and all those other things. She can see your messages, so I don't have to read it to her. She can see our conversation. She just can't message on her phone, on her TV. Uh, but I'm gonna have to see if maybe I could do a Twitch stream because I think they said Twitch or one of them that I have. What's the other one? Oh yeah, Twitch. So maybe on Twitch I could do one because I don't know that they censor like YouTube does. And then we can just have an all-out conversation and I can tell y'all all sorts of stories. She said hello, flight. But yeah, flight, and on top of living to excesses and enjoying life and partying hard, there was so much new music coming out. I mean, literally inventing instruments, genres of music. It was just the best. Everybody was just, and you hear people say that the 80s sucked. I don't think they were living it. I think they were just existing in it. I love the 80s. I would not change anything about my life because of Leaving the Butterfly Effect. Like I said, I think I might be a little worse, but which would alter my life. Anyways, I would love to do the 80s all over. Even if I didn't change anything, I would love to do the 80s all over again from January 1980 all the way to December 31st, 1989. And actually, the first couple of years of the 90s weren't that bad. I guess I ran off two people because they're like, I don't know what he's talking about. The 80s. I like to think I would try to be a little bit smarter. I mean, I'm a smart guy, but I've done a lot of stupid shit. I don't regret the stupid shit. I kind of regret certain financial decisions I did or didn't make. Oddly enough, I would not even change the time that I was homeless because that gave me the drive to never be homeless again. It does something to you spending Christmas Eve all alone in a Volkswagen bus with a bottle of Jack Daniels in a parking lot in Bel Air, Maryland. Kind of changes you. In my case, change me for the good. Everybody gonna stop talking? Am I talking too much? Told you I was an ugly crier. There, I digress. Somebody talk. Hey, thanks for the two people that gave me thumbs up. There was already one there, but somebody recently did it. So I appreciate that. Well, YouTube appreciates it more than I do. I just like talking to y'all. Well, I was enjoying talking to y'all. Now nobody's talking but me. And I said in the future I'd do Twitch, not right now. I wonder if people left and went to Twitch. I want to hear some of these juicy stories. All right, buddy. I appreciate you always coming. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. Peace. Oh, my favorite 80s movie. I like these questions, Keith. Thank you. I think it's a tie. And I know you said favorite, but this is kind of like steak and ice cream. I think it's a tie between, oh shit. I actually think it's a three-way tie. No, I can say for sure this one actually outdoes the other two. Wow, I lost 4 people. Like, I don't want to hear what his favorite movie is. Uh, I was going to say a three-way tie, but because I am not a Christmas guy, but I can literally watch this movie any time of the year and never bitch about it, and I've seen it more times than probably anybody I know, is Christmas Vacation. So I have to say Christmas Vacation, and then a very close. Hey JJ, what's up, buddy? A very close second is Fast Times at Ridgemont High and The Breakfast Club. I can watch those 3 movies, literally watch it, start it over, watch it again, and not get tired. I've even watched the movies with the commentary on. My day is going great, JJ. I hope you are doing equally as well, if not better. Yeah, let's go with that. I hope you're doing better, because I'm doing really damn good. So if you're doing better, so I have to say that, Keith, because I'm not a Christmas guy, but I will watch Christmas Vacation at any time. Hey, JJ, that's exactly how I am, brother. I enjoy being alive because one day it ain't going to happen. I mean, I can't really shit on it because I've never been unalive, but I kind of think I'm digging alive. Did that answer your question good enough, Keith? Oh, and I absolutely love Purple Rain, but I think it's like 3rd, maybe 4th. I have always loved the movie Purple Rain. Oh, Ferris Bueller. Dude, we have all the 80s classics except St. Elmo's Fire, because out of all the 80s classic movies, that's my least favorite. But Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, I love all of those movies. The 80s, some great movies. But yeah, Ferris Bueller, and I still watch that. I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And I even enjoy the conspiracy theories or the theories about the movie. I don't think they're true, but I like the theories. Just like Grease, but Grease is 70s. I love Grease. Grease, Saturday Night Fever, the original Star Wars, the original trilogy, and I know that's 70s and 80s. I like the first 2 Death Wish movies. After that, it got kind of ridiculous. The first Nightmare on Elm Street, first couple of Halloweens, and Friday the 13th. Everybody knows that the original Exorcist is my favorite horror movie. Oh, The Warriors. I love The Warriors. Smoking the Bandit. And I know I'm jumping back forth between 70s and 80s, but as they're coming to me. And y'all ain't talking fast enough, so I have to rapid fire. Or you could ask some more questions. Any movies before I was born? Oh, yes. But I have to think of which ones were actually before I was born. Oh, that's a good question. Come on. This is going to shock some people. I'm not a big John Wayne fan. I like some of his movies, but I'm not a big John Wayne fan. I've seen his first movie and I did not like it at all. I didn't know how he became a movie star. I'm thinking of I keep getting distracted because I'm thinking a bunch of TV shows that I liked. Um, damn, you got me because I can't get 'cause all that's coming to me. I'm getting movies that I was young, but I was still alive when they were made. Um, I'm not a big Gone with the Wind fan. I've watched it, but I'm not a big fan of it. Uh, I liked It's a Wonderful Life. That's before I was born. Again, not a Christmas guy, but I did like that movie. Uh, shit. Oh, The Wizard of Oz. That definitely before I was born. Yes, I've always loved The Wizard of Oz, and the fact that they remade it and shit. That's just I can't stand that. I was okay with The Wiz, but yeah, I love the original Wizard of Oz in the way that it's done. And the fact that they went from black and white to color the way they did when I was a kid, that blew my mind. But yes, The Wizard of Oz, definitely. Uh, and naturally, the animated Disney stuff, I liked all those. Uh, I know there's some other movies that I like from before I was born. All right, it says I got 6 people here. That's kind of accurate or appropriate. Um, The Wizard of Oz may be my favorite from before I was born because I can still watch it to this day and not get bored. And I think Stalag 17's from late 70s. The Great Escape. Is that from before I was born? Hey, Deidre, you made it. I sent you a message like you told me to. um, oh, what music? Oh, Savannah. You know that Rocky Horror Picture Show is one of my favorite musicals. Grease is one of my favorite musicals. You're welcome. Um, Grease, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Um, there's another musical that I really like. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Oh, sorry, Mom. I know you sent me a message. Oh, yeah. I always love that saying. You better stop crying before I give you something to cry about. Thought the fact that I fell out of a truck at 50 miles an hour is a reason to cry. Let's see. What is that other musical? There's another musical. Well, it's not a musical, and it's not from before I was born. But the music in the movie alone, the soundtrack is amazing. I love American Graffiti. I love the entire soundtrack. There's not a song on it I skip. I love American Graffiti. Granted, it wasn't from before I was born. I was a youngster, but I love, love, love American Graffiti. The movie and the soundtrack. Oh, oh yeah, Mary Poppins, and that's from before I was born. Yeah, I love Dick Van Dyke. Always have. Um, yeah, see now it's starting to jar around a little bit, but yeah, and that's musical, movie, and before I was born. So that checked all those boxes. Uh, I wasn't big on Pete's Dragon. I watched, and I think what was it I didn't like? There was something that it didn't get me. My friends, like all my friends liked Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That's a good one, Mom. I love Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I don't know what it was about Pete's Dragon that just didn't really get me. And I'm not judging you for it. I'm saying you triggered a memory, so I'm saying, or you mentioned it, so I'm giving my side of it. It's like I'm not a big fan of the Jungle Book. West Side Story, yes. uh, yeah, West Side Story is good. And I actually like West Side Story so much that on, was it the Animalized album? Paul Stanley wrote a song based on West Side Story called Hide Your Heart. I really like that song. Those are both good, Savannah. Yeah, I've always liked musicals. But that has to do with music. I love music, so. Um, trying to think. I know there's some more that I got to be able to think of. I think we discussed it last week. But I was born. It wasn't before that. I like the original Bad News Bears. Didn't get down with any of the remakes. I remember Rosemary's Baby being scary when I was a kid, but then when I watched it older, I was like, oh, this is just stupid. What the hell was I scared of? The first movie that scared me, I was in the second grade, was The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Oh, I liked the TV show Fame, specifically because it was about music. And I loved the theme song. And I still rock that song to this day. I listen to a station you listen to it on iHeartRadio. It's called Bob FM. I love that. They play everything, country, rock, disco, everything. And that's why I listen to it. I listen to it every morning, Tuesday through Friday. From 4 till about 8:30. As long as I'm at work, it's on. And I think Fame, that being instilled in me and as a kid, liking that show is why I liked the show Victorious on Nickelodeon. I did like Cleopatra, and I did like The King and I. We actually had to watch that in college, and I liked it. I also liked the movie Caligula. that movie tripped me out. I've watched it several times. Especially to know that there was actually somebody like that, a real life person like that. Looks like I'm leaning over. Huh, that's kind of weird. Maybe my shirt's just crooked and it's making me feel crooked. I keep trying to lean because I kind of have an odd thing about that. I liked Frankenstein. I like the original King Kong. I like all those when I was a kid. So I guess those are probably from before I was born too. The original King Kong, the Godzilla, King Kong, Godzilla, and what was that other thing called? That's weird. As low as my viewers have been, they're showing extra commercials today. Not complaining. What was the other one that Godzilla had a fight? And it's weird because when I watch them now, it's obvious that that was a person in those costumes, but when I was a kid, I really liked them. Uh, shit, it's not coming. They're remaking Barbarella. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the original one. I wasn't a big fan of Valley of the Dolls either, even though I know a lot of people that did like it. I remember The Blob. As an adult, that's stupid, but uh, well, that's from the 70s. The original Jaws. Easy Rider. Hmm, that's good girl, Savannah. It's really a good soundtrack. Like I told you, like I'm Going Home. That's a good song in itself. Without it, even I mean, I like all the songs, but that could even be a good song without being attached to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Um, so you older people, I do it a lot at work. I sing uh Me So Horny, but as Mickey Mouse. Got several people saying I should I've thought about recording it and they think it would be a good idea for me to record it and then release it. It adds a bizarre level to it with it being Mickey Mouse. Did JJ already leave? Did he just stop, literally just stop in to say hey? I mean, I appreciate that. Saying hey, not the leaving part. But um, then there's tons of TV shows that I like. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people like that, dude. A lot of people that hate Jane Fonda. Yep, I know a lot of people that hate her. Uh, we all have our own opinions and shit. So, granted, I think what she did was wrong, but that's my thought. Yeah, I love Sweet Transvestite, the Time Warp, Wild and Untamed Thing. She didn't like them. Oh, yeah, sweetie, you're gonna find out the Rocky Horror Picture Show is not for everybody. Oh, I liked Willy Wonka, the original Willy Wonka. I actually like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory too, and I know a lot of people didn't. I did, but I like the original Willy Wonka. But I don't think that's from before I was born either. I think it was close. I like all the old Clint Eastwood movies and his newer ones. Dirty Harry. I love, love, love Dirty Harry. Yeah, Savannah, you're gonna find out there's a lot of people that don't like Rocky Horror. As bizarre as that is. All right, 21 minutes. What do y'all want to know next? That was a good question, Keith. You had me all sorts of thinking and trying to get it. We should do a trivia thing sometime. I'll give away an autographed picture. Just joking. Anybody wants an autographed picture. Any one season TV shows. I have a 2-season TV show. I have a 3 or 4-season TV show. 1-season TV show. One season. Most of the ones that I can think of had at least 2 seasons. The most recent one that only had 2 seasons was Why Women Kill. Granted, the first season was so much better than the second, but they were still both really good. One season, damn. Yeah, but is that only one season, Savannah? Damn, dude, I can't. It's 4 episodes. Oh, well, then there you go. That would count as one season. Well, not even one season. Dude, you got me. I can't think of any show. See, I don't like Pamela Anderson at all. Not even kind of, sort of. So I know I didn't watch that. I don't think she's attractive. I don't like her personality. I don't like anything about her. I guess, Savannah. Oh, shit. Clint Eastwood. Oh, yes. Gran Torino is a great movie. I know a lot of people that love Firefly. I didn't get into it, though. Yeah, a lot of my friends liked her. I mean, for obvious reasons. But see, I'm not a boob dude, so that that never plays into it. Uh, but yeah, I've never liked her. But yeah, I know a lot of guys did. See, I didn't out of like with Charlie's Angels, Farrah Fawcett was my least favorite of the Angels. I had a major crush on Jacqueline Smith, and then Kate, whatever her name is. Damn, I can't think of any one season shows that I've watched. I love the show called The New Adventures of Old Christine, but that lasted a couple of seasons. I've been meaning to buy it on DVD or Blu-ray now. The very first crush I can remember was Marie Osmond, then Jacqueline Smith and Kate What's Her Face, Valerie Bertinelli. I liked Janet. I can't think of her real name right now. On Three's Company, I liked her way better than Christy Snow. I never liked Suzanne Summers. I thought you were coming in here, Savannah. Savannah. Yeah, Tanya Roberts was definitely better than Farrah Fawcett. To me. Don't act like a jackass or you can't do it. Yeah, you are.
Just because I opened the door like that?
Yes.
I'm stared at you? How's that
Huh?
weird? How's staring at you weird?
Yeah, why?
How?
Because you said you want to come here and do this. I didn't say it was weird.
Well, the way I stared at you is not weird.
No, you just. Oh, Marianne. never liked Tina Louise. Not even kind of, sort of. And then when you find out all the stuff about her as a person, but yeah, never Ginger, ever, never, ever, ever. Before you ask the follow-up question, Betty over Wilma. Hey, kind of ironic because they both had red hair. The two that I didn't like. I remember I was a kid having Osmond collector cards, like football cards, baseball cards. I don't know how anybody could pick Ginger over Marianne. I'm sure there are people. Keep it up. Smile, Savannah, you're on the live stream. What Tui said. Well, it depends on which Catwoman, but if you're talking about from the original TV show Batman and Robin, I think Batgirl, but it's barely in that case. But if we're talking about more modern Catwomans, or women, womans, Holly Berry, or that Catwoman over Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. What? That beat? Yeah. That's why it's there, because it's already stuck in my head.
Of course it is.
That's the beat that normally plays in my head anyways, unless I'm thinking of a different song. But if I start drumming, that's usually what's in my head. And I don't know where it comes from. It just... My favorite Batman? Oh, okay. All right, my mom asked my favorite Batman. And yes, I know there was 3. I don't know the real names, but I definitely like Batgirl better than any of the original Catwomen. The Batgirl I'm thinking of anyways. I don't know her name. All right, so Mom, I don't know if you're talking about TV show along with the movies. I loved Adam West's Batman. But as far as the movie franchise goes, and it pisses a lot of people off, Val Kilmer was my favorite Batman. I thought he had the sarcasm and everything correct. I liked him. And I know a lot of people that like, what's his face? The first one. I can't believe I can't think of his damn name because I like him. I got to take your word, Keith, because I can't remember. Shit. What is his name? I can't think of his name. But most people I know, well, most people I know like the first two Batman movies. What the hell is that guy's name? I keep thinking about Beetlejuice, but that's not his name. But I didn't like him because for me, he's a comedic actor. Yes, Mike Keaton. Yes. I didn't like him as Batman, and most people I know liked his Batman. Or a lot of people, I should say. A lot of people I know liked his Batman. But for me, Val Kilmer was the best Batman. But he's also the best Doc Holliday as well. And I sure didn't think the old dude should have played him. Man, I can't believe I can't think of these names just because I'm on camera. And oddly enough, I didn't think Arnold was a good Mr. Freeze. And as much as I love Jack Nicholas, he was not, no, Nicholson. As much as I like Jack Nicholson, he was not a good Joker. Thought Danny DeVito did okay as the Penguin. Tommy Lee Jones was my favorite Two-Face. Naturally, Jim Carrey's the best Riddler. George Clooney, he was the worst. I could not believe that he was even in the running for it. Did everybody else turn it down and they went, damn, we got to use him? Smile, you look sad. See, that's why we don't do videos together. Because you look like I'm forcing you to be here. You asked me to be here. Look, we're running people off. Bye, people. They're acting like the place is on fire. Let's get out of here. They're just talking about movies. Good, leave. We don't care. Yeah, George Clooney was the worst. Heath Ledger was the best Joker. And everybody keeps telling me I should watch the other ones with what's his face, but Heath crushed that role. I don't want to see anybody else do it.
I can hear how Potato plays.
I can too. All right, I'm going to go to sleep for the last 7 minutes. So you talk. Be interesting. And why did you want to come in here and do this?
I don't know, because I want to do.
Then talk. Entertain them. Yeah, 6.5 minutes and go. That's not entertaining. You're never going to be on camera again.
Okay.
Entertain them. Say something funny. Be funny.
But I'm not, so I don't know.
Do it. Do it now.
Give me $5.
Nope. Be funny first. You got to be $5 worth of funny too.
I don't know anything funny.
Can't, never could.
Because I don't know anything funny.
Mark Hamill. What did Mark Hamill do? Was he a Batman? Or Joker? Or Riddler? Did I miss something? Am I confused? Could be.
You're always confused.
I know. There's people outside.
Probably those people across the street playing in the pool like they always
Could be.
$5 $5.
Could be. Doesn't bother me.
Screaming like that does.
Shouldn't.
It does. What makes it interesting?
You gotta tell me, Keith. I don't know. Did Mark Hamill play Batman? Are we stuck? Are we lagging that bad?
I think we're lagging.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Mark Hamill does a lot of voice acting A lot of cartoons and stuff. So, but yeah, I knew that. Why is it unfortunate that he's good? The comedian Dave Coulier, that's famous for being Uncle Joey on Full House, he does a lot of voice work, but for actors, like he did. He used to do Richard Pryor's parts when Richard wouldn't do his when he wouldn't do the censored stuff for TV when they were making his movies on TV. He's actually really good. So they would hire Dave to come in and do human voices, not animated. I think he does some animated stuff too, but oh, Mark, yeah. I mean, he's old. Older than me. I think we're fixed to go through another phase of actors and celebrities, I should say. Checking out. My chair's going. My viz. I can't move my viz. No, don't take my purse. Your dog has been chasing people on bikes. That's not true. My dog can't ride a bike. Anyways, starting to wind down. I'm so glad we had this time together. I got to buy a new camera. I know that's not my eyes. This thing messed up when I started. Actually, I'm going to contact the company. Because I did pay for the extra warranty because last time it died like a month or a week or something like that after the warranty ran out. So I paid for the extra warranty so they can replace this damn thing. Or I should just buy a quality camera and quit using this cheap ass Logitech camera. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. I know I didn't see that. I quit watching Batman a long time ago. I think after the one with George Clooney in it. I don't think I ever watched it again. Yeah, I can't think of one I watched after that. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I lied. Dark Knight was the last one I watched. That's how I knew about Heath Ledger. So I lied. Oh, no. I'm a liar. Damn it. I think my camera is dying. Oh, we have to talk. I was fixing to hang up. Or hang up. But we're going to wait 49 more seconds so somebody gets to watch my commercial. Well, it's not my commercial. Maybe I should start advertising on my own channel. This is a full-size baseball helmet, by the way. That tells you how big my head is. You wear glasses. You would think you know how to put them on.
So other people know.
Stopped. Yeah. Hopefully a bunch of people will drop in right now and they'll be like, what the? I wonder if I should do that. Just start wearing stupid shit and start juggling. Learn how to juggle and I wear stupid costumes. All right, the ads are there. All right, well, Keith, Deidre, Savannah says you're here. Mom, and those of you that are being quiet, and I don't know that you're here, I appreciate you being here. Hope you all have a great week. We'll do it again next week. Be safe. Remember, same Bob time, same Bob channel. So, y'all be safe. Peace.